Hey everybody, this is my tutorial for the Elms song called Smile at Life Again from their second record. I'm going to, this is going to be a more strummed version of it versus the finger picking. I'll kind of give you a little taste of the finger picking here just for those who want to see it. Yeah, I'll mostly strum. And it's kind of a method of chording that I came up with that goes, in my opinion, goes fairly well with the strumming. Which goes fairly well with the strumming, so it works. For those who are like, oh no, with the finger, you can only do it the finger picked way, or would prefer to do it that way, I'll give you a taste of that, and then I'll show you what I came up with, and you can make a decision. And it's just I don't have this song learned note for note the way he finger picked it. I kind of finger pick it my own way. So for those who want like a 100% accurate tutorial, this isn't it. But the gist of definitely the spirit of the song's there. Let me start with I've got some charts and a chart in front of me that I made. This is in the chart's in G. And you just capo up onto the 4th fret to get the original key. There's the intro in verse 1. That's my first page in its totality. There are some chords that I hadn't typed in that I just sketched in with a pencil to represent the changes there. So if you can just pause the video and check that out. For as long as you need, if you need it that way or whichever way you're learning this song or watching me play. So anyway, let me shut my door, rest away. There we go. Okay, and we'll get started. I'll give you a little bit of the finger picking. That's your intro. It's the what is it? The first, second, and third string. So I've got my fingers on the second and the first and second strings on the 3rd fret relative to my capo's position. I'm sorry, let me get it right here. Let's see. So there it is, slowed down. Let me do that one more time for you. Play it even slower. So it's and then I use my middle finger to do the I use my pointers right there ready to go, so I can just press down on the 2nd string on the 1st fret and let go of the strings here. This finger's landing on the 1st string on the 2nd, so it's that note, and the pinky's doing the and then my pointers, or not, no, my pointer's not, I'm sorry, my pointer's on the 2nd string there. So it's so there's your notes, and it all slowed down. Now if you're strumming, or if you want to strum, there's a way that I've done it this way. It's sort of an open quote-unquote G chord shape. I think it's technically a B chord with the capo on the 4th fret, so this open G is now a B major chord. Then I go from that to a major 7th. And one thing I should point out is I'm muting the 5th string. As I cover the 6th, the string below it's muted. So it's both the first and sixth strings on the third fret are covered by my ring and pinkies, and then what my personal choice is to move my pinky up to the second string on the first fret. I tried to say string and fret at the same time, and I got fring. Okay. Second string, third fret, and then my middle finger is on the first string, second fret. So I have so I went from to, and then on that last chord, that C with the G in the bass, quote unquote, is and then I will start getting in on the strumming. So I mean, you could. And hopefully I played that 4 times. It's supposed to be played 4 times. You can go back to where I had the chart up and see where it says x4 for times 4. Then we go into the verse. If we're continuing our strumming, we're doing this. That's life ain't over, life ain't done now, so get back up in your place, child. So there's a trade-off from a G. Now I'm talking in terms of the G major key instead of the actual B major key. So G to a C with G in the bass to a G. That's the and then to an A minor 7, and so your G is kind of what you did with the only it's kind of a hammer-on pull-off, and then A minor 7. So this finger is lifting up to mute that 6th string, but it's not pressing it down anymore. So the bass root note is a for that chord. So it's, and my pinky's right floating above that 2nd string. It's ready to go. So it's another hammer-on pull-off from the. It's landing on the 3rd fret. So in terms of the fingering, there's what's going on there. The 2nd and 4th strings on the 1st and 2nd frets. So the notes press down should be, and then all together it's, and then when I'm pressing it, because I'm muting this string up here with my ring finger and I'm pressing it down with my pinky, the notes go to, and then back. That way. So that's the A minor 7 to an A7 suspended back to an A minor 7. And you could just say a minor 7th to a 7th suspended to another minor 7th. In terms of the actual key, that's a C sharp minor 7th. So it's for the original key. And then to a major. Back up in your place, child. And I do that major, quote-unquote major C chord, and I let both my first and my pointer and middle come up off the 2nd and 4th strings on that chord, and I think that's what he does on the record, so I'm pretty sure. So it's, and then when I let go, it's, and it's just getting the strumming and the hammer on and pull off the way you either the way that he did it, the way I'm doing it, or the way you prefer to do it yourself. So when you feel like it's the end. So when you feel like it's the end, no mother and no friend could love you more. And then these are dry days. So we go from what says quote unquote G to a C to an E minor to an A minor to a D suspended fourth. A D suspended fourth is like a C major slid up 2 frets, and I'm kind of letting this finger touch the string up, the 6th string above up here enough to mute it. So when I'm strumming, that should be and with everything else, nobody should hear that. They'll hear what they're supposed to. You can even go as far as, but I would save that higher note till maybe the conclusion of the first verse, for the sake of taste, if you want to, or do it your way. So we repeat what we did. Life ain't over, life ain't done now. We repeat all that again with these are dry days and your heart breaks and the best years seem to have gone by. I've made promises before, and but no mother and no friend could love you more. This time we're going to hold out that suspended 4th chord for 8 counts before we move into the first chorus. So I'll kind of give you all that at once. I'll give you that entire verse. Okay, so life ain't over, life ain't done now. So get back to, whoop, sorry I messed it up. So get back in your place, child. When you feel like it's the end, no matter how you find could love you more. These are dry days, and your heart beats, and your best years seem to have gone by. I've made promises before, but no mother and no friend could love you more. You got to start life again. I'm going to the first chorus, and I sang the best I could for you, so you'd see where the words were with the guitar. It wasn't bad. I know it wasn't good singing. I know that. Anyway, I'm going to stop this video here, and we'll make a second part for the first chorus in verse 2.